to do is I'm going to get all books first. So I click on this, get all books, I try it out. I click on execute. So this is the response it gave me, the 200 response, which means it's successful. And these are the books that I've created already prior to this assignment. These are all the books here. So for the book talking about the post, I'm going to do this. I'm going to click here. I already have a schema, so I'm just going to use it, and I'm going to execute. All right, so this is the response, a 201 response, which means it is successful. It has been created. So this is it. It's created this. So this one is successful. So for the get book by ID, I come here. This is get a single book by ID. I click here. It shows this. Then for the ID. Then I go to try it out. I paste the ID and I execute. So the response is 200, which means it was successful. It gave us the Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Alright, so for the books, I'll click here, and then I already have my ID here for Rich Dad Poor Dad. So that's the book I want to update. So I'll paste it. So I've pasted it, and I'm going to change the genre to maybe then comedy. Let me say comedy. Then I execute. Alright, so the response is 200. That means it was successful. It went well. So for the second collection, we have authors. And I click here. I click on execute. And the response is 200. These are the authors that I have right now. Okay, right, so we are going to post for a new author. And I click here. And I already have an author here. Octavia E. Butler. And I've just pasted it right now. So I'm going to execute this. So let's see the response. So the response is 201, which means something was created. This is the response. It was created perfectly. Alright, for the get author by ID, I do this. I click here. I go to try it out. And then I just paste the ID here. The ID which MongoDB gave me already. I paste it. And I click on execute. As you can see, the response is 200. I got it. This is the author, Chinua Achebe, and these are his details. Alright, so for the put, I'm going to do this for the put for authors. I already have the ID for Chinua Achebe here. So I'm going to change the birth year to, let me say, 1950. From 1930 to 1950. Then I execute. Alright, so the response is 200, which means it's successful. It's now created the birth year of 1950 instead of 1930 on my MongoDB database. So the last but not the least is to delete. I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete Chinua Achebe, and I run on execute. So the response is 200. Message author deleted successfully. It's no longer on my MongoDB database. I would have shown you, but because of the time of the video, let's just move ahead. Alright, the second criteria is the data validation for post and put for the both collections. So in my post here, I already have this, but I'm going to purposefully remove this. So that it will throw an error because it isn't validated properly. So when I execute it, it threw up a 400 error response status. So this is it. Put, that's for the books. click on this already. Let me remove, let me remove like 2 of these numbers, and then I execute. A 400 error. It threw a 400 error because of the number I removed from the ID. And for the author of the post, I click on this. I do the same thing I did for the other one. I remove nationality. I remove nationality American, which is actually needed for this to run. Then I execute. It throws a 400 response error. And also for the put, I do the same thing which I did for the books. This is the put for author. I remove 2 numbers, 1, 2. Then I click on it to execute. It doesn't validate. It throws a 400 error response. Okay, for the error handling for the route, I already showed it in this video, but then this is the code. This is for the books, and then this is for the author controller. It also wrap in a try and catch. So I already showed that using the ID. So this is what it looks like. Right, for the last criteria, this is my render, and this is the deployed link for my render, which I'm using here. This is the render. So when you click on this, it shows you the API doc where you will visit. This is the documentation URL. This is the API doc, and when I click on it, it brings me here. As you can see, this is it. So for the sensitive information, you can see my .env file, which is hidden, and it wasn't deployed on either render or GitHub. I use environment variables for these things on render. This is it. This is the .env file. It's not in my render. It's not also in my GitHub. So I didn't deploy it. It's just in my local server here. So that's it. Thank you.